All right, welcome everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. Make sure that you use the chat. Tell us who you are and where you're from. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you have an opportunity to get corporate updates and ask our founder, Justin Bellobaba, your questions, and he will provide the answers right here live on Facebook. So once again, good morning or good afternoon or evening, depending on where you're from. We're going to go ahead and get started with current initiatives that we have in order to help people during this global crisis. So right now, a former customer can reactivate their account and experience all of our amazing capabilities for just $27 for their first month, which is amazing. Any customer that you get started right now can get started at half of the package price for their first month just by emailing support@royaltie.com. Starting now, we will pay you on your first, third, and fifth sales. So our entrepreneur plan is half price at $43.50. So run for one, reach for three, strive for five on those immediate sales. You will get paid $43.50. We also have a program that's near and dear to our heart. It's the Royaltie Gem program to help get everyone marketing. So every Royaltie customer can sponsor one business owner to the program, and that business owner can choose to pay whatever amount they can afford for as long as the health crisis continues. You can find the GEM program in the footer of your website. So make sure that you're sharing it. You're doing a phenomenal job. We had a great turnout yesterday for our live overview presentation. So congratulations to you all for such a great overview. You did amazing. And you're all doing a phenomenal job with the GEM program as well as sharing Royaltie with others. So those are my announcements. So I'm going to hand it on over to you, Justin.
Thanks. Hey, everybody. Let's see. We've got our virtual Miami conference coming up in what, 11 days?
Days are going by.
So yeah, if you haven't signed up yet, just email support. Mm-hmm. We're lining up some great speakers. Of course, we've got some major new features and announcements. It's going to be an awesome day. So we look forward to seeing you all there. But yeah, anyway, the reason we're here today is to answer your questions. So whatever you want to talk about, let's do it.
This is from Andrea. I understand the concept of the training for the new sign-up. However, is there a way that it does not take them 3 days to get started? We are finding some are super excited, eager to learn, then get discouraged because everything is locked until the 3-day training or 3 clicks or whatever.
Yeah. Look, I don't. In our view, there's no such thing as like a marketing emergency, right? Like that's. I've never heard of one where someone needs to do all 6 posts like right this second. It's urgent. The reason why we've done it the way that we have is because, yeah, there may be the occasional person who knows everything there is to know about marketing and wants to dive right in, but the data, which is what ultimately guides virtually all of our decisions. The data tells us that most people, most of our new customers they're new to online marketing. They don't know anything, and when we would just kind of drop people in or let them skip, any kind of like onboarding, they would become very quickly overwhelmed and confused, which leads to frustration, which leads to cancellation. So that's what we're trying to avoid, right? I understand that, there will be people who, think that there's some emergency, or people who think they know everything there is to know. And yeah, it is possible for our support team to allow that, 1 in 100 person to skip it. And so, you can email support and ask. But I think that's for 99% of people, I think that's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
right? Like it is much more helpful to the 99% of people out there to be introduced to click one.
Mhm.
What is that? Social marketing. What does that mean? Right? And then to do it, feel a sense of, accomplishment, and then to be introduced to click two, where, oh, what's a blog? What's this all about? Right? And to kind of do it in a calm, thoughtful, orderly way so that people don't feel overwhelmed and confused and frustrated. The other thing it does by doing it over a few days is it starts to build a habit, right? People who use 3-click marketing every day succeed. They just do. And people who don't do it, who get down a rabbit hole of messing around with their website, they don't succeed. So by having the onboarding last more than 5 minutes, right, like having it happen over a couple of days, it starts to build a habit, right? It causes people to focus on the most important, most beneficial features in the platform, because we know we've got like thousands of customers and years of data on what happens when you just let people dive right in. They dive right in and they go straight to the website where they waste a bunch of time and don't really market their business, right? They just tinker with it. So we know that that's what happens, right? And this is in direct response to that, to focus people on the right things, start to build a habit, not overwhelm, right? And we believe that that is the right thing for 99% of people.
Yeah. And I want to kind of reiterate with what Justin was saying here. Sometimes a lot of our excitement and understanding online marketing gets transferred to overwhelm to your customer or prospect. They're like, I know we want to tell them everything and say, okay, get in there now, but let them do the most productive activity and start kind of simply and slowly. Remember, not everyone wants to know all the things of online marketing. They just need to create that online presence for their business. So keep it simple. And it's not really about holding them back, but having them do the most productive activities each day in order to have the professional online presence that they want and need. So that's
Yeah.
my.
And look, Greg, thank you, Greg. That's an awesome comment. Yes, I'm an experienced web designer and I went down the rabbit hole, right? I assume I'm building websites before doing the 3-click marketing. Yeah, exactly. That's what we saw. Like that's what the data told us, is that, exactly what Greg describes is exactly what the typical new customer would do. Because look, we're fighting powerful forces, right? We are fighting against this mythology of the supremacy of the website. Like a website makes it real, says Wix, right? And that we're like, there is this completely misguided belief out there that the website is the most important thing to marketing, but it's not, right? And so people come in with this that's what they like, this expectation, right? And a big part of our job in helping people succeed is to kind of try to reverse that expectation, to make people understand that a website is only useful if you're driving traffic to it. So let's focus on how are you driving that traffic, right? And let's get that engine started, right? Focused on those more valuable features. And then, yeah, once you do it, you know, go play with the website. Like, absolutely. Right. But, in your first 30 seconds every day, we really want to drive home the idea of, which activity should get priority. Definitely 3-click marketing.
Absolutely. As we continue to answer questions here, just a quick reminder, Justin and I have been going live. You'll see us more often. We want to give tips for people to help their business stay present online. So you'll probably see a video of us yesterday sharing those tips. Tomorrow we're doing training with a bunch of us here at Royaltie. We all decided to get together. It's inside of our official corporate Royaltie group. We'll share it here live on Facebook on our best tips to working from home, because of course we're here to help. So I just wanted to share that really quickly. Shelly, I paid a lot of money for a website that looked pretty and did nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. Websites don't do a lot, right? They are there to kind of, receive the traffic that you're able to create. And then once the traffic is received, hopefully the website can, articulate the value that, that you're offering. But websites in and of themselves,
Mhm.
don't do, like, they don't drive traffic, right? And what we really want, look, we are ultimately in the business of attracting interest, and helping people build their business, right? So it's our responsibility, we believe, to focus, to focus our users on the right types of activity, right? Because there's so much in our platform, right? There's so many different features that we've created. So out of that, our job is to focus people on the right things. And look, and we are, our goal is to enable and empower, millions of people who don't have an online marketing presence. So part of our job is not just to build the tools, but to educate people on which activities are going to drive the best results for your business.
Right. So just looking at some of the comments here, Dino, I think I'm saying that name right. I had an online business with no website for 3 years with Royaltie and social media and had great success. They have no website, but no click marketing gets them truly to have an online presence. Yes. Is this available in Kenya, Africa? Yes.
Yes, everywhere.
Yes. For content marketing, will you automatically translate into French the terms that are on the first page before posting?
Yeah, we are going to do that. Yes.
Okay. Not very many questions today. I think, all due to the kind of simplicity that we have with marketing and the results that people are getting and continue to get. We talked yesterday during our overview presentation, and Justin was saying, people that do the 3 clicks every single day get results. You just have to make sure that you're doing your 3 clicks every single day. I think the simplicity in it kind of shocks people, but it's really just that simple. That's all that you have to do every single day.
It is, look, it is absolutely true. Like, success is inevitable if you use this every day. And that's not just like my bravado or confidence or pride in our platform. That is a statistical fact. Okay? Like, if I know that an article has we're only sourcing content that is already proven to be popular, right? Like, we're not like writing stuff from scratch. We're not guessing. Like, we are only sourcing proven content. Okay. So let's say an article has like a 1% click rate, and you show that article to, 1,000 people, right? Statistically, 10 of them are going to click. So imagine if every day you do that, you post the content, right? The proven content that we're recommending, and every day you spend a couple minutes building your audience, right? That 1,000 people is going to become, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000, 20,000 over time, right? And you got an audience now of 10,000, right? You post an article with that like a proven piece of content, you're going to get 100 clicks statistically, right? It may be 50 one day, maybe 200 another day. But if you show proven interesting content to a large audience that you spend a couple minutes a day building, success is inevitable. It's like flipping a coin, right? Eventually you're going to get tails. And over time, you're going to get tails 50% of the time, right? The bigger your sample, right? This is called the law of large numbers, by the way. The bigger your sample size, the closer your results get to like the true mean. Anyway, I'm going whatever, but that it's the same thing with content marketing, right? The more you post and the larger your audience, the more interest you're going to attract. Success is inevitable. It is a statistical inevitability when you do it. When you don't do it, that's a different story.
Absolutely. So the new slides are available at howtogetstarted.now site. It's under the marketing materials. I had an account in the past. Is there an update training available? Just log into your account, Philip, and there's support right there, but it walks you through exactly how to get started. You don't need a lot of training. You don't need to spend hours of training. You just need to do your 3 clicks. Vito asks, with self-quarantine, is anyone having luck signing up new customers?
Yes, you are. We have seen an increase in sales.
Yeah. I mean,
like, we're bringing on more customers and reactivations, guys. Like, if you are not reaching out to people that may have been with us and canceled in the past, you should be, because we're getting a ton of interest. Like, every time we sent out a reactivation email last night, and we got well over 100 responses. So yeah, look, this obviously what's happening in the world is tragic and terrible. So don't misunderstand my comment, because obviously the human toll is like terrible and significant. From a business standpoint, we are seeing more interest in online marketing. We're seeing a pretty significant increase in sales.
Yeah, I think I don't like to say, we're in a great industry and during a difficult time, and people need, obviously people are showing the need to have an online presence. So, Carl, the long addresses that are shown at the bottom of social media posts, is there a way to change the address or make it shorter?
Yeah, we're going to do that in the future. Yes, you will let you customize them in the future. They should be. I have to check on that. They shouldn't be super long. Like, they have to be, I don't know, 10 characters, but they don't have to be. They shouldn't be 20.
Gary says, I'm grandfathered at the $47 a month level. I would like to take advantage of retargeting. What must I do? And will I lose my 5K online ads per month?
Yeah, Gary, you just need to upgrade to a current price plan. So that'd be 87, and you keep your ads, and you will add on the retargeting.
Gem program. When a participant has 3 new prospects, then he should upgrade to a normal plan to be able to get commissions. If you're a part of the Gem program, then you're not given an affiliate link to share with others. You're just taking advantage of the Gem program from a customer perspective, right? If you do want to be a part of the affiliate program, then you have to be on a current package.
Yeah. And remember, right? Like, right now, you can still sign up for 50% off. And if you have I wouldn't even say has 3 new prospects, that's great. But even if you have 1, right, and they purchase, then you'll instantly get 100% of their purchase, right? So you could start on the Gem program, upgrade to 4350, get 1 person on board and get your 4350 back instantly.
Yeah.
That's the goal, right? That's not like an accident. That's how we want this to work. We're not Gem program participants. We're not trying to, like, we just want to help as many people as we can. But in general, we want to make it easy for someone to get started and recoup their initial investment as quickly and painlessly as possible, because we know that people are facing like a cash crunch right now. Like, that's the world, at this time. So that's what we're trying to facilitate, is get started, bring on 1 person, recoup your investment, build your business.
Absolutely. I love Patty Hunt's comment here. She said, have real conversations with people instead of trying to sell them. Just have a real conversation. It's really easy to talk about royalty and have a real conversation with people, especially, having a business online. I love that suggestion. Thanks for sharing, Patty.
Yeah, well, and that goes to Cheryl, the live that we did yesterday, right? And I don't know if you want to expand on that, but basically, like, if there ever was a time to add value, right, to kind of add value to your audience, now is the time. And the more we can all do that, the more people we can help and bring some confidence or comfort to during a obviously what we're all going through.
I just want to put this out there. Justin had done a speech when we were in Vegas, and we often talk about the difference between marketing and selling. And now more than ever, we tell people, or we see people, the suggestion that people are given is to have real conversations with people, to get out there and share what you know, to share the content that you have, to create conversations. And that's marketing, right? A lot of times people don't realize the difference between that marketing and selling. Marketing is about being helpful to your audience in the industry that you have, to share great content with them, to become that expert. That's what we talked about yesterday. And now more than ever, marketing is so important to your brand and to the future of your brand and being helpful to others. So thanks for sharing. Is there a quick explanation for the solution that we have, or solutions that we're providing during the crisis? It's right here on the royalty page. It's pinned to the announcement tab. You can find it all there.
Yeah. Homepage, scroll to the bottom, GEM program. And that should be all we think that's all the information that you need.
Yeah. Laura Smith says, so many alternatives we just need to share. I love that.
I like what Campbell Scott said. I got an email and I became super curious about royalty again. Exactly. Hey, Campbell, welcome back. Welcome back, buddy. But that's like, look, this is, we, first of all, as a company, we've come a long way. In terms of the product and the support that we provide. So, people that you think, have heard the story and know what we're all about, believe me, unless they were here like last week, and even then, I'd be surprised, because it, like, we're just in a different league than we were to, so anyone who remembers the beacons or remembers, like, that's, they need to know what we have to offer, and online marketing is not, it's not a nice to have anymore. It's a must have, right? And I think that there is a rapidly growing awareness of that fact, not just because of the pandemic, okay, like, no, right? This is something that's been building and building and building and building over the last 20 years, right? But even in the last year, right? Like, so if someone hasn't been with us for a year, they need to hear the story again, and their worldview may have changed, right? They may now understand that online marketing is not a choice anymore. Even if you sell a purely offline business, 90% of people are going to look you up online before they buy. It's not a choice anymore.
Yeah. It's that chart that we have in our overview.
Yeah.
Gabriella, yes, Gabriella, you can duplicate landing pages by sharing them, copy or share them to your own email address. You can duplicate them, and you can even duplicate sections to make it fast and easy. Are you ready? I love this by Joel. 9:03 a.m. Post. We're ready. 9:05 a.m. 3 clicks. 9:30 a.m. Leads, leads, leads. Joel, congratulations. I know Joel.
I don't know why. Hey, Joel, it took you from 9:03 to 9:05 to do the 3 clicks. That's you took what'd you do? You took a minute break? in the middle there. I'm just kidding.
Joel
That's
doesn't,
great though. That's great, buddy. That's awesome.
because Joel, he gets great results, and not just shares to his personal page, he shares to a business page, shares inside of groups, shares all on different social media platforms. So he does his 3 clicks over and over and over again. Never hurts to do them more than once. Is there a way to get a list of my people who have discontinued so I can call them up? I think they're in your commission section under like inactive members. And do people who start today with the 50% off for the first month get advertising included and remarketing?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you get, so that, you sign up, let's say for the entrepreneur plan, that's our most popular one, normally $87. You get it for half price to start, right? For your first month, $43.50. And that includes a $25 kind of outbound ad sample, right? And you'll keep that going forward. And in April, when we launch retargeting, we'll also do retargeting to your first 250 website visitors a month.
Yeah. If you support the Philippines market.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it's easier to list the countries that we don't support, and they're obvious, right?
Yeah.
Syria, North Korea, like they're really obvious countries that you would never, think that we would do business with. We don't.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, yes.
Here's another great comment by Patty. She says, Dan and I have been in direct sales, and this is the first business we have ever been cash flow positive in the first week. It's easier than any company we have seen. Congratulations, Dan and Patty. That's awesome.
That's awesome. And that is totally consistent with our goal.
Right.
Like our goal is look, I think the business opportunity side, which is not usually something we talk about on the Facebook Lives, but given recent events, we are more, because we know that there are a lot of people out there who could use a another stream of income right now. Look, the plan's always been generous, but what we've done in the last week, to push 100% payment on your first, third, and fifth sales, like that's designed to get cash into people's hands, hopefully immediately, right? Like that's what that's designed to do. So yes, great, Dan and Patty.
Yeah. Lee says, I'm starting webinars for a brand new affiliate. Can he continue to use the affiliate link before upgrading to be an affiliate, or should he go ahead and upgrade? So when you become a customer, you can get, people go for 3 equals free. So your affiliate link is always there and available. You can use that and share it, of course. And then you can upgrade to see your commissions engine at any time. So it's not like the link is going to change or anything, Lee. It's going to be fun. William says, maybe I missed this. My question is, can we email our leads one at a time and not in a broadcast?
Yeah, absolutely. Go to the leads section, right, in the menu on the left side. Click on leads. Click on find the contact that you want to email. Right, just click on the contact, and then you'll have a button, I think in the top right corner, that says like email, send an email or something like that, and then you'll be able to pick which email or campaign or like whatever you want to do, you can do from
there. Lots of great comments from people, and I love kind of the culture here at Royaltie and everyone helping one another, and kind of this positive atmosphere that we have here, and I want you all to know it. This is a great comment from Greg, who says, focus on what you can do to help them instead of how much you can make from helping them. It's a great comment. Thank you for sharing, Greg. What do you feel is the best, simplest way to describe the distinction to small businesses between using companies like Wix compared to Royaltie for their online presence?
Yeah. Look, Wix is a fantastic website builder. Right, just like MailChimp is a fantastic email provider, just like Google Ads is a fantastic advertising platform, and Google Analytics is a great analytics platform, and HubSpot is a great CRM, and Hootsuite is a great social marketing platform, and Blogger is a great blogging platform. Like, but that's the difference, right? For me to list all of these wonderful tools, right? It takes me a minute to like name all of the companies that you would need to acquire to get everything that you get in one place with Royaltie. And none of those are integrated with one another, right? You need a tool like Zapier, right, to integrate everything. And none of those are automated. Like, you don't just get an email newsletter set up for you. You don't, like, when you sign up with MailChimp, you don't just get a customized website when you sign up on Wix. You don't get curated content automatically when you sign up with Hootsuite. Like that automation, and then the artificial intelligence, like the machine learning, that doesn't exist on any of these platforms. So that's the difference.
This is from John. After retargeting build out and any other pressing platform upgrades, is the Upline app still scheduled to be rolled into the Royaltie app?
Yeah, John, it is. So look, retargeting is a very powerful, important strategy. It's been on our product roadmap, for those of you that remember, since we announced it in December 2018, right? So we are continuing. It's not, and by the way, we've been busy, right? Landing pages, email, AI, blog, content, social, CRM, right? So retargeting is the next kind of major thing that we're doing. We are also, I'm super excited to be able to get back to some of the kind of core features. For those of you that remember the Upline app, it has some really cool features that we built. File sharing with your team, live chat with your team, just overall kind of like team management stuff. And I think sooner than later, we're gonna get back to that. But it's not just gonna be moving those features into the Royaltie app. It's going to be a significant overhaul of those features to make them fit perfectly with the rest of the platform. So, as an example, we're going to be soon rolling out a beautiful like flowchart or like visualization of all of your marketing activities. So you can see where the sources of all of your leads, all of the ways that you're, all the interest that you're building on, whether it's from your blog or from your social marketing posts. Like, so there's a ton of analytics, like unbelievable analytics that we're excited to build once we get through this retargeting push. And part of that is going to be enabling you not just to see those analytics for yourself, but being able to see that across, your entire team. And, look, for those of you who've been watching us for a while, this is one of, in my view, this is one of the most revolutionary things that we can bring to the world. Like, this is something I have never seen, and I don't believe exists anywhere. Right? Like, I mean, of course, large companies will have their CRM that, can do all kinds of, magic. And I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about for the small business owner, for the independent business owner. I've never seen a tool that enables a leader of a team to view the marketing analytics across all platforms for every member of their team. And think about how valuable that can be in terms of training and leadership and mentorship and retention, right, of your teammates. So that's huge. That's next. I think that's next. And yes, part of that is going to be bringing some of those core features that, chat and file sharing and, all that visibility into the Royaltie app. We'll have to just figure out where, find some place for it. But yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah. So this is a question that says, what kind of marketing can be used, I guess, with it moved on me, of course. What kind of marketing can be used with, like, the coronavirus if you have products that you believe can help someone with their immune system. And I have to say, no, marketing does not niche into the product and making claims for your product. So that's your selling of your product is different than marketing health and wellness. So stick with the articles that are given to you and stay with that. Selling your product is completely different. So yeah. I wouldn't really go there.
Yeah. I mean, people know what's going on. You don't need to hammer people, with fear right now. There's enough fear out there. To the extent that you can provide some hope, I think that's what people need.
Is retargeting available to those who are simply using the program for marketing, not for affiliate earnings?
Oh yeah, everyone. Yeah, everyone's gonna get it. Everyone who's on a current price plan will get retargeting. This has nothing to do. Yeah, good question. It's good to clarify this. This has nothing to do with our affiliates. Like, if you're involved in the business opportunity, fabulous. If you're not, fabulous. It doesn't matter. Everyone's getting retargeting.
Yeah. Kim says, I love the content that's available. Is it okay to post duplicate content? Yes.
Oh, it's not only okay, it is strongly encouraged.
Absolutely. Yep.
You should be, look, 3-click marketing is the minimum, not the maximum, right? Like 3-click marketing is, if you only have 30 seconds a day, do your 3-click marketing. If you have more than that, build your audience and post.
Yep. Hey, can we go over the comp plan today? I think I have a fairly solid understanding of it, but really only have one question. You can always email. So we kind of stick to like the product here. Maybe if you want to throw your question, I can help answer it. But there's it's like a 2-minute video. We have the simplest, easiest to understand, most straightforward comp plan that I've seen, and I've been around for a while, and so have some of the people on here. So it's simple. It's easy. You probably are maybe overthinking it and wondering, okay, but no, it's really that simple and probably really that generous. An option to be able to upload your you mean download your contacts. Lynn, will we be able to download our contacts as a CSV in the future?
Yes. Yep. It's on the list.
Yep. I had awesome Shelly. Shelly had the beacons way back when. She was contacted from Laura, and who has told her what she was missing. Yeah. I had a sign up within 3 days signing up. Never had any action in anything I've ever joined. That's from Darren.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I love these. Congratulations, Darren.
Can I explain retargeting again?
Yeah.
Sure. Can't hurt. Yeah, because it's not, retargeting is not an overly helpful term, right? Like it's not obvious from the term what it is. What it is, you have all for sure experienced it. It is when you go, for example, I'll use the same example I always use. I don't know why it's always shoes at Amazon.com, but whatever. You're on Amazon.com, you're looking at shoes, you don't buy the shoes right away, and then you go to another website, whatever, CNN, and there's an ad for those shoes, and you're on your Facebook feed, and there's those shoes again. And everywhere you go, there's shoes everywhere. That's retargeting. It's not magic. It is very simple. It is basically, Amazon tagged you as a website visitor, and in their Google Ads account or Facebook Ads account, set it up so that Google will continue to advertise to you on other websites where they display advertising. That's it. You can get more sophisticated than that, but that's essentially, that's what retargeting is. It is really, really valuable and powerful because no one ever buys the first time they hear about something. Like, we buy from people that we know, like, and trust, and companies that we know, like, and trust. And so it's important to keep your business top of mind. It's important to follow up. Email is a great way to follow up. So, posting on social media is a great way to follow up and stay top of mind, build familiarity, but retargeting is another way. It's another tool in our toolkit to make, building your brand, building your online presence, building, familiarity, effortless for you, right? So that we're going to be adding those tags when we launch April 4th. And there is a 100 visitor minimum. That's not our rule. It's not our rule. That's Google's rule. Okay. You need to have 100 website visitors in 30 days in order to activate retargeting. There is nothing we can do about that. That's life. Okay. But you will get the 100. And when you do, then we will do retargeting to all 100 plus another 150 more. So we will do retargeting on your first 250 website visitors a month. That's included. You'll be able to buy more if you want, right? Like that option will be available, but included in your subscription will be retargeting on your first 250 website visitors a month, assuming you get to the 100 minimum. Make sense?
Yep.
Hope so.
Yes. Looking for more questions. Lots of comments. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Miles.
Yeah. Yes, I think I answered that one, Lenny. You can upload them now and we'll be able to download them soon, your contacts. Simplest comp plan ever.
Can we upload and import our contacts in the CRM? Yes, you can upload your contacts. You can do that from your phone. You can also import a CSV.
Okay. I was talking about emailing the customer is not a canned email, but an email for just answering that one person's question. Okay. This is from William Jones, who says, I love Royaltie and all of its features, but what I was talking about in emailing the customer is not a canned email, but an email for just answering that one person's question. Not everyone has the same question. So if someone replies to your email, you can just reply back.
Yeah, like in Gmail.
Like an email. Yeah,
like we're not saying stop using Gmail or Yahoo. This is like for marketing, like marketing emails.
Yep. How to put more than one pin on a map, you can just go to support, log into Zoom or email support@royaltie.com and they can help you with that. We can all visit. I was thinking the same thing. Happy birthday, yes. Did I miss one? I think I got all the questions. We're all caught up. Simple, easy to understand. Anybody else? Last call for questions. No? Okay. Make sure that you hashtag 3-click marketing. Make sure that you've done your 3 clicks today. I had to check to see the day, but we'll be back here live on Thursday with your corporate updates, and you can also ask our founder any questions that you'd like. So once again, thank you all so much for being here. We'll see you all on Thursday. Bye, everybody.
See you soon. Bye, everyone.